Welcome to Horseshoe'n Time, filmed live at the Farriers National Research Center and School here in Villanelle, Georgia. Hey, if you want your horse to be active, whether it's showing, trail riding, or pleasure riding, he needs to be healthy, in good physical condition, and properly trimmed or shod. After all, a happy horse makes a happy owner. In 1989, Ralph Casey began using a high-speed video camera and an adjustable shoe to study how to make horses perform better and run faster without injury. Casey became the leader in the field of farrier science. His research sparked such an interest, a group was formed to build the first Farriers National Research Center in the world. The purpose of the FNRC is to continue the study of shoeing and balancing a horse, not only to make the horse perform better, but to stop some of the serious injuries created from improper shoeing. Today, Casey can make the horse perform better and run faster than ever before. Horse owners are fortunate to have access to the only Farrier National Research Center in the U.S. dedicated to the study of farrier science. And here to tell us more is our host of Horseshoe'n Time, Ralph Casey.
This is something right here every horseshoer is going to like.
Because it's a King Arthur tool company.
It's a Merlin, and it's got a little chainsaw blade on it. It's the cutest little thing. But
smallest chainsaw in the world.
Yeah. Did you know, Sarah, we're going to demo using it, but before anybody, gang, before you use this, you need to pay attention to this tape and go by a few little safety tips. This tool right here will do the job. It's faster than a rasp. It's easy on your hands and so forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through it step by step.
Save you a lot of time.
And guess who's going to be the guinea pig here? We're going to use Sarah here a little bit later on as a guinea pig, but first I'm going to go over a few tips in the safety of using this little booger. But the thing about it, you know, I know all you guys have used rasp before, and you know how you wear those boogers out in a short period of time. In fact, when I'm shoeing about 5 or 6 horses,
it's about all they're up.
Yeah, I'm ready to drop that booger in some battery acid and sharpen it up again. A lot of you guys might not know that, but that's what they do. They put it in battery acid about 15 minutes, pull it out, and rinse that booger off. And
good as new, huh?
You bet. But the thing about this little tool, it's small, it's handy, you can hold it, and you can flat. In fact, they're doing cows, and a lot of the guys are using for carving and so on and so forth. And that's the first thing I'd recommend is use a little bit on wood. And it only takes a few minutes to kind of get used to using it. But there's a lot of other things you need to do.
You mean I don't get to just grab the horse's hoof and start
No, well, the thing about it
along.
is, Sarah, when you're working on a horse, and you worked on it before because you came to school here years ago, and the thing is, when you're working on a horse, you just don't walk up to the horse and start working on him. It's like trimming his ears. You know,
right, you got to get used to the vibration and all.
Exactly. You got a few little things you need to pay attention to. First of all, you don't want the horse to jump out from under you. And
no, definitely not.
But it's a simple, and it don't make, I'm going to cut it on here. I'm going to back off just a little bit and kind of give you an idea.
It's not real loud.
No, it's not real loud. And you can speed it up or slow it down. Sometimes, see, that's fast. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Keep slowing it down. In fact, I'm going to slow it down just about as slow as you can go. That's slow.
That's slow.
Real simple too. So before we get started on the horse, I'm going to show you how to do a horse.
Okay.
So pay attention, gang. Hey.
We're rocking and rolling.
I'm telling you, we are top of the line here with this.
Okay, I'm going to put down the box. This is the box it comes in, by the way.
Right, it's a little kit. Now you'll notice I got a cord. Inside of this electrical cord, and we talked about it, I was talking to the company about it, and I said, well, you know, what about a battery operated? And they said, well, the thing about it, after one horse, when you're using the power tool, the battery starts going down, and it makes it so heavy. This thing is light. It's very light. Feel how light that is. It's light, easy to use. And inside this drop cord is just 110, it operates it.
Okay.
But inside you got 2 legs, 2 wires in there. One of them is hot, and one of them is a neutral. But when you're standing around with this drop cord and that horse steps on it, you know, even though he's barefooted and he's dead grounded already, he ain't got some shoes on like we got, this rubber on the bottom or leather or whatever. So when he bites into that thing with that foot, and a lot of you guys, I know you've used a Dremel too, so you know what I'm talking about. If he steps on it, hits that hot legs, it's goodbye, baby, because that joker's going to jump from here to the moon.
He'll hit the roof, huh?
Yeah, and believe me, you can kill a horse. is more people killed with 110 than they are high voltage. A lot of people
Really?
don't know it. You bet.
Learn something new every day.
Notice I took my drop cord, and I'm going to get our camera lady to show. I run it around away from the horse, and I got this bar. So you need a sort of a control environment instead of having a horse out in a field where you can walk around and dance around and get on your drop cord. Of course, you guys being seasoned farriers out there, I know you know what I'm talking about. And I like a smooth surface when I'm working, and we're working on concrete here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this booger on.
Okay.
And I'm going to not hold it close to the horse. I'm going to hold it out in this hand, and I'm going to take my arm and lean up against the horse, because what that does, a vibration comes through my body, and that horse feels it. So you can watch him. Of course, now this is a pretty gentle horse here. And
he doesn't seem to bother.
all right. But you see, then I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to ease it up closer and closer to him, and then I'm going to ease him back here.
I can see him watching it at least.
And then I'm going to get it up here and let him piddle with it a little bit. See?
I think he thinks he needs his whiskers shaved.
Then I'm going to pull it right here with my arm and get it up here on his neck. And I'm going to rub down here. Just let him get used to it. Okay? And then I may even touch his foot with it a little bit. You can see the chip flying off there now. Okay? Just get him used to it. And if you do your horses like that, and take your time and go with it. Of course, I'm paying attention to the horse. I ain't gonna let him step on my toe. Okay, Sarah, and here's the next thing I want to do. I keep my cord out of the way, and I'll safe from the horse. That's first. Get the horse used to it. So we're gonna go over this thing. And then this is a fur 2x4. I call it fur. I know you'd have to ask the carpenter.
Softwood.
Soft. And it's something that I would say, do a little practice on. Now you notice on my left hand I got this weird looking
Kevlar glove?
Yeah, and it's made in case you bump your hand, especially with that booger.
Well, let's not test it.
So there's a way to use this. So I'm going to crank it up a little bit.
Okay.
And you're going to work towards you. I like that better instead of going away. You can go either way. And I keep that safety guard and get it, because you're going to have your hand on the foot.
Okay. So here's the safety guard. So if you're going this way, you're utilizing the safety guard, obviously. Whoa.
Now you think this won't eat it up. Now watch this. I'm going to eat a hole in that right there. So you got to do a little practicing with it. And you notice, look at there, what a hole. See that?
Yeah.
It will eat it up. And I mean, it only takes a minute. You can trim a horse. And I was watching the tape the other day. This is not get out. You don't have to get on the bottom. Most of your trimming is going to be done up on the stand. And we're going to go over that and kind of give you an idea how to trim a horse too. Because a lot of people think they flatten the foot and that's trimming. That's not trimming. Flatten the foot, you're getting ready to shoe the horse, but you're getting into the balance. So we're going to sort of go over that a little bit. And I'm going to clean this foot up. And hey, we're going to trim this horse. You can stand right there and watch, sit in the living room, go by and get you a Coca-Cola and relax a bit.
We'll be right back.